Alexander took us up in his plane so we could see what he was seeing. It is very windy out here. We're going to have you take a look at this street over here. There's lots of debris down, garbage cans are flying, as well as some smaller branches. And now if we swing around this way, you can see the waves are really picking up behind me here. It's cameras like these that help police catch porch pirates. But if you don't have security cameras, there are other ways you can protect yourself this holiday season. The Connecticut State Police Department does plan to specially train another group of these dogs within the next year. Employees over at Haley Property have been shoveling snow since 2:30 in the morning. The vice president of Union Cemetery tells me he was preparing for a burial tomorrow when he was shocked by what he saw. No justice! No peace!
We're marching for justice for my son, Stephen Barrier, who died in police custody on his 23rd birthday.
Again!
Stephen Barrier!
Say his name!
Stephen Barrier!
More than 100 people joined Barrier's mother, Valerie Jaddo, demanding her son's case be reopened.
Stephen Barrier! Stephen Barrier!
Steve was one of the most loving, caring, not a kid that go around and make trouble for anyone. You know, he's a hardworking individual.
Police chased down Barrier after a call from his sister alleging domestic violence. In body camera footage, you can hear Barrier say he was too tired to walk.
Get up! Get up! I'm so tired. Get up, man!
When they got to the police department, Barrier was unresponsive.
Come on. Grab your legs.
The chief state's attorney said Barrier died from heart failure and that there was no evidence any force was used to take Barrier into custody, and his death was the result of natural causes.
Enough is enough. There's too many names. We can't shout them all.
Organizers of the march, like Bailey Potato, say they don't buy it.
He was a 23-year-old boy. You don't just die natural causes from a heart attack. Why didn't Stephen receive medical attention when it was very evident that he needed it? He asked for it.
Jaddo continues to fight for her son and systemic change.
This is unbearable. We don't want another parent to go through what I'm going through right now.
Della, right now police are not identifying the other man that was killed. The suspect is still at large, and tonight police have a message to the community. They will not stop searching until justice is served.
Captain Duff always treated people fairly.
Lenora Moore Turner has lived in this neighborhood in New Haven for more than 40 years. She's pulled out an old photo album from an event with Captain Anthony Duff from nearly 20 years ago.
And anything that we was doing, he was always there.
The most active way is to...
She says years ago her community worked with Duff for their neighborhood block watch around Dixwell Street.
And he cared about his community. He always made sure that especially the Dixwell Block Watch, knew what was going on in the neighborhood.
When she heard Duff was shot right around the corner, she was shocked. Police say Officer Duff was off duty when he heard reports of shots fired through the shot spotter. He responded to the scene and quickly called for backup, saying he'd been shot.
It's devastating. And then you start praying because you don't know what the condition is.
Down the street, Paul Hawkins says he also worked with Duff on the neighborhood block watch.
Whenever you saw him on duty or off duty, he was the same. You see him in the uniform, you see him out of the uniform, he was still the same person.
Now he just hopes for a swift recovery for the man the police department and many others are calling a hero.
All you can do is just pray for him. Pray for him and the family, you know.
And thankfully, police are expecting a full recovery for Captain Duff. And police also say this is an isolated situation and that the neighborhood should not be worried. But if you have any information at all, call police. Reporting in New Haven tonight, Caren Pinto, News 12 Connecticut.
Give it.
These types of pirates are searching for packages to take right from your porch. This doorbell video captures an apparent thief taking someone's packages off their doorstep off Kimball Avenue in Yonkers.
We have seen an increase in some larcenies from packages outside the house.
Check out this footage from a theft in Orangetown. And another porch pirate was caught on the prowl in Newburgh just last month. Lieutenant Dean Polytopoulos with the Yonkers Police Department has some pointers.
Take advantage of the tracking numbers and the tracking services that these shipping companies offer.
Yonkers resident Joy Heron is no stranger to being a victim of theft around the holidays.
Almost 5 packages completely stolen, and it's hard to get your packages back.
Lieutenant Polytopoulos says if you're not home, make other arrangements.
If you can have them delivered to work, that's a much better option. If you could have them delivered to a friend, a neighbor, or a family member that can be there to receive them, that's a better option.
Using alternative drop-off locations is advice Yonkers resident Daya Matamoros will be heeding. Will you be picking up packages more at maybe a UPS pickup location this season?
Oh yeah, more than likely that's what I will be doing.
Amazon also has a feature where you can now receive a picture of your package after it's delivered.
The holidays is big for us because we want our presents.
For more tips from police on how to protect your packages, head to our website, news12.com. In Yonkers, Caren Pinto, News 12 Westchester. Della, I'm at Holly Pond, right between the Stanford and Darien line. It is very windy out here. We're going to have you take a look at this street over here. There's lots of debris down, garbage cans are flying, as well as some smaller branches. And now if we swing around this way, you can see the waves are really picking up behind me here. They are getting bigger by the minute. Now, we were at Cummings Beach earlier today. Stanford police came in and made sure everyone was off the beach and all the surrounding city parks by 1 o'clock. Still, people were at the beach, and they're also here where I am right now taking pictures and taking the storm in. Fred Chipola said he's lived in Stanford all his life. He gets excited to come take pictures of the storm with his wife.
Just unusual. You don't see the water churning like this. It's great. And the wind, and it's a magnificent. People get afraid, but I think it's magnificent. It's great. You gotta love it.
So I actually was just sitting in the car with my photographer, Lloyd Goliath, and the wind was rocking the car. It felt like we were going side to side. So police are saying if you can stay home, please do, and continue to stay safe. We'll be out here for the rest of the afternoon monitoring these conditions for you. For now, in Stanford, Caren Pinto, News 12 Connecticut.